Megan, and today I'm going to shop my stash for products to use in March 2020. It is March 1st when I'm filming this, and I am so excited to go through all the products that I have been using in February, kind of pull out stuff that I used enough that I'm ready to move on from, and then also pick out new stuff to use in March. So if you are excited about this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, because I will do these videos every month, and it's just really fun to rotate through my stash and enjoy the products that I already own but might not get enough use out of. And yeah, so I don't know what I'm gonna pick. I kind of am like, oh no, like I'm not really sure what I feel like I'll want to do for my makeup, because in February I kind of did like pinks and purples, and March is still like winter, but it's starting to make me think about spring. So I don't know, we'll find plenty of stuff in my collection, I'm sure, and let's get started. Okay, you guys, so I'm just gonna kind of go like kind of from top to bottom of each section. So this Rush eyeshadow stick from Laura Mercier I loved using in February. It has like a blue sparkle to it, and I realized that I love using this on my lower lash line, so I'm actually going to keep it up here for March as well, because I really enjoyed it. I think I should kind of swap out some of these with something else, just to have some variety. I think I will put my ColourPop shadow in Telepathy, which is like my favorite Super Shock shadow ever. I'm going to put that up here in addition to everything else. I am going to keep everything else already up there, because I do like to use it from time to time. Then I have my blushes, so I am going to swap out this Makeup Forever. I just used the highlighter. I liked it for this month for February, because it was like a pink highlighter, but I'm kind of ready to use something else. I'm also going to remove this Lancome blush in Sheer Amorose. I'm really enjoying the Honest Beauty cream blush in Rose Pink, so I'm going to keep that here. I'm going to remove the Natasha Genoa Diamond and Glow, and I'm going to keep the Laura Geller Fresco blush, because I didn't get a lot of use out of that, but the other ones I did get tons of use out of in February. Then down on this bottom section, it's just like setting sprays and primers. I'm not going to remove anything from here. I think that's kind of going to stay the same. Then I have foundations and other like face products. So I've been loving my L'Oreal Pro Glow. I have been using that every day. And I do like also pairing it with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. So I'm definitely going to keep those two. I also am really liking the Shiseido concealer, and I pulled out the YSL Touche Éclat in number, let's see, what is this, number 1. So I like those two concealers right now. I think I'm going to put the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer aside for now. The Estee Lauder Double Wear, I like to keep this out just in case I want to use it. So I'm going to keep that in there. And the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation, I am trying to use this up. It's not my favorite by any means, but I am going to keep that here as well for when I want to use it. And then I have the Benefit High Beam highlighter, liquid highlighter, and this is just so beautiful. I haven't played around with it much yet, but oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. So I'm actually going to put this up here with my blushes, because I think it makes more sense up there, because I also put highlighters in that section. So I think the rest of this is good to go. Then I have my powders. I am working on the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder, and then I have the number 7, what is this called? Translucent Finishing Powder in Light. I really do like this, but I just got this Smashbox Halo. It's like a powder foundation that you like twist and product comes out. So I think I'm going to just swap that in for this month and see how that goes. I might not like love it, or I might fall in love with it. I'm not sure. So I'm going to just try that out for this month because I honestly don't use the number 7 powder too often. Then up on the top we have like my brow gel, and then eye primers, glitter and glows, all that good kind of stuff. I'm gonna move the glitter and glows over here to be near these other ones. Yeah, I'm not gonna swap these out, and I think I'm gonna keep all of these up here maybe. Yeah, I really liked the Sydney Grace Glory and Cliff Jumping. I use Cliff Jumping a lot, which is like a I don't know, like a silvery taupe. It is gorgeous, and you don't need very much. It is, oh my gosh, it is amazing. So I'm going to keep that up here, and Glory. I might add another one or two. I'll look through what I have, but for now, all of that is going to stay the same. Then we have my eyeshadows. Some of them are on the edge. Oh my goodness. I did really like using the ColourPop pigments. I didn't use this hot pink one at all in Power Up, but I did use Tide Me Down, which is kind of like this lavender one, and the Dunes. I used both of those, I think 2 times each, and I did really like them. So I think I'm going to set these to the side for now and then decide what like color scheme I'm going for this month. The Super Shock shadows I had, Birthday Cake and Brady. I really liked these, and I used both of these a few times each. Brady is getting really dry, like it's very just dry. So if you guys have any tips on how to like revive, especially the matte Super Shock shadows, let me know. But I think I'm just gonna stick with the Telepathy that I picked before and kind of move on from those. I am gonna put my Tarte pigment and Wild at Heart away, and I'm going to put the Marc Jacobs Glitter Rock in Sequins, or what is this called? Yeah, oh, it's called Glitter Rock is the shade, and the formula is called Sequins. It is so pretty, but I honestly don't use it very much because I more so want like light, bright eyes, not really like a smoky silver. I've been loving my Burberry shadows, and I'm working on using those up, so those will be staying. So all the other single shadows I'm gonna remove to make room for other ones for March. Then for eyeshadow palettes, well, first we have this MAC single shadow in Kid. So I recently purchased this as a single shadow because I've been doing a lot of like weekend trips and stuff, where this is honestly the only eyeshadow I can't live without. Like, I don't want to live without it. It's my perfect transition color, and I have one that's a loose pan that I have in like palettes that I can move from palette to palette, but I really wanted a single like one that I can just travel with. So I have that now. Maybe I'll add it up there. Then I have this MAC palette that has all sorts of random colors. I used this a few times this month and I really liked it, so I'm gonna keep this for March. I loved the Nude Light Huda Beauty palette. This was gorgeous for Valentine's Day, and I don't know, I just really liked it. I especially love this like lavender, kind of like neon lavender color. I don't know how to explain it. This one seems a little crumbly down here, but it is a really pretty palette. But I am going to swap it out for something else in March. The Venus Extra Small Silver palette, I like this a lot, but I'm going to move on from that as well. I'm going to keep, ooh, sorry you guys. I'm going to keep the Tom Ford Nude Dip. I love this palette, and I want to get a lot of use out of it. And my Flutterby palette, I am obsessed with this. I literally have used this the most out of any of my eyeshadow palettes. So for right now, I am going to keep this in the rotation because I just love it so much. I don't want to stop using it. Then I have my lip liners. This just always stays the same because it's all my lip liners. And then I have my lipsticks, like lip products. I use the Melt Old Rose a lot. I really, really liked this color. And I might keep that up there, but I might swap it out. ColourPop Little Snow. I honestly did not use this at all. It's such a pretty color. But I just never really thought to use it, to be quite honest. Same with the Anastasia lip gloss. I did not use this at all. The Dose of Colors, A Mauve Story, I use this a ton and I like always use this. And then the Pure Barbie lipstick, that's just like too pretty for words. I did not use that either, and it's a very dry formula that I'm not super into. Honestly, I just really like the packaging. So I'm gonna put that to the side, and the rest of these, I'm gonna keep the 3 lipsticks and see what other ones I pick out, but I'm probably not going to use this lip gloss next month either, or this month. It actually is March already. And then up here I have my eyelash curler and these like lash trios. I did not use these at all, but I am gonna keep those up there for now. So now let's go into the rest of my makeup collection and find stuff that I can add to this little spinny unit. Okay, I have a few things on my desk that I want to kind of talk through. So I have this So Jaded palette from ColourPop, and I really liked reaching into this from time to time, so I think I am going to keep this like kind of out on my vanity. And then in February I bought the Natasha Genoa Diamond and Blush palette, and I'm loving it. So I'm definitely going to be keeping this on my vanity as well this month. I'm loving the cream blush and the Duo Glow blush. I think it's like kind of like a blush. The powder blush and the Glow Extreme. Like these 4 I love. I don't use the diamond powder or the Glow Cream base very much, but the other 4 are just amazing. So I think this is going to be a palette I get a lot of use out of. Then I have some of the Benefit box blushes that they sent me. So California, I literally cannot bring myself to touch. It is just too beautiful to even use at this point. I think I'm going to use this more in the summertime. Dandelion Twinkle, I really like as a subtle highlighter, but right now I'm really liking that Natasha Denona. And then the Dandelion Blush, I haven't even tried yet. So I think I'm going to put this in my blush section of my unit. So I will be picking that for this month. Then this little section with all of my like other eye products, this like I reach for all the time, and I really have been liking my caviar sticks for under my lash line, like I mentioned with the Rush that I have in the spinny unit. I would just like to reach for whatever I'm kind of in the mood for that day for that look, but I do have a lot of different products that I could reach for that I probably don't get a lot of use out of, but by using them on the lower lash line, I've been using them a lot more than normal. And I just have my mascaras and liners and more like glitter toppers for my eyeshadows. So I don't think I'm going to necessarily pick anything out of those sections. Then for lip products, well actually I'm sure you're seeing this. This is the Kiss Falscara. So it's like false lashes, but they're like fake lashes. I bought this and I'm just intrigued, so I'm gonna try that out this month. Then for other lipsticks, I've been reaching for this a lot, my Nude Beach by Too Faced. This is such a gorgeous like nude pink, so I'm going to pick that for this month. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, I also have been really liking Realness by, what is this? Pat McGrath. That is such a gorgeous color, and I want to compare it to Donatella because I haven't used that in a while. So I think I'm going to use both of those this month, like put them both in the spinny thing. So then I have like a bunch of different colors to choose from. So I think that feels good. And for liquid lipsticks, I'm not really in the liquid lipstick mood lately. So if I did want it, I could pick one out, but for now, I'm not going to pick anything. Then I have some palettes down here. I have the Benefit Browsing palette. I really want to dig into this, but I am trying to use up the e.l.f. eyebrow pencil. So I'll set that to the side, but I do want to try that. The Tati palette, I think I did have this picked for February and I used it a few times, but the colors to me honestly are way more like fall winter. So I'll reach for that when I want to, but I'm gonna put it back in the like organizer here. And let's think what I might want to reach for in March. I have this Z palette that has a lot of different shadows, but a lot of my Sydney Grace, and I really like the tones of a lot of these. There's a lot to choose from, and I don't use this very much. Like, I really don't use these shadows very much. So I've been thinking about that lately, so I am going to pick this for March to keep out on my vanity. And I know soon I'm gonna want to get back into my Too Faced Natural Lust palette. I love this palette a ton, but I think I have enough eyeshadows for March, so I'm going to just let that one kind of sit there in the wings and wait for there to be a month where I don't have like a million eyeshadow palettes already chosen. So now let's go into my makeup drawers and pick out more face, eye, and lip products. So I have a good amount of like brighter blushes picked out. So I always love using the Tarte Exposed blush for just like a really neutral blush. So I am going to pick that for this month as well, because I think that'll be nice to just have that kind of like easy blush to fall back on. For highlighter, I think I'm going to stick with the Natasha Genoa palette and not really pick one out specifically from the rest of my stuff. For like foundation and everything, I'm using the ones that I really like, and honestly I don't think there's anything else out of here that I really want to use because I pretty much had that all picked out. So I think that's it for this drawer. I'm gonna look through these cream shadows, see if there's anything else that I kind of leaning towards. I mean, I do like all of those, but I'm not feeling any of them for like this month, so I'm going to leave those down there. For eyeshadow palettes, I have a lot picked out already, so I think I'm just going to stick with those. I have been liking a really like light and bright eye, so I'm going to pick this Bare Minerals shadow in, what is this called? Nude Beach. Sorry, I like couldn't read it. I've used this like one time, and I think this would just be like the prettiest light lid color like of life. Oh my gosh, look how gorgeous that is. Okay, so I'm definitely going to pick that for this month and see how that goes, because like I said, I really haven't used it very much. Other than that, I have my like big Z palette of stuff. I also have this Z palette which has Sydney Grace shadows, so since we're doing like mostly Sydney Grace eyeshadows, I'll pick this as well to be like my transition colors. And then other than that, I think I feel good about all my eye products that I have picked out. Finally, my lip drawer. This drawer looks so empty because I removed all that extra packaging. But ooh, this lip gloss, I've been wanting to try the Stila Casual Fridays. I'm gonna pick that. Let's see what else we have. We have a House Labs lip gloss that I haven't used in a really long time. I don't know, I think one lip gloss is probably enough for me. I don't use lip gloss too often. What is this color? This is Coconut Plump. I feel like most of those, I prefer these in like the summertime. So I think honestly that Stila gloss is all I'm going to pick for March out of this drawer. All right, you guys, so I finished all the shelves and I removed some things. I'm removing the Melt Old Rose lipstick and the ColourPop Little Snow. I feel like these lip products are more the vibe I'm going for. And then I also removed the Butter London Glazin eyeshadow in Mermaid. It just didn't feel like it worked with this. And I put the lip gloss down here in my lip liners. I think that'll make me notice it more, and it also doesn't fit up there. So I have a lot of nice blushes. I also have the Natasha Genoa blush palette, and I have the High Beam liquid highlighter as well, so I think that'll be really nice. Then I have the powders and face products that I've been really liking lately. The face products, like the foundation stuff, that's what I've been liking, and then the powders, kind of exploring those this month. For my single shadows, I have a few fun ones, and then my like basics also, and I love my eyeshadow palettes this month. These are the small ones that fit, and then I also have the So Jaded and the big like Sydney Grace array of shadows, and that is pretty much it. So that is my makeup basket in air quotes for March. I'm really excited about all these different products and really getting use out of stuff I haven't used in a long time. Alright, you guys, that's it. I finished putting all the new products in my organizer, and I'm really excited about the products I picked for March, and I hope that I rediscover some awesome stuff in my collection like I've been doing for the past 2 months. It's been really, really great for me and makes me feel more excited about the products that I already own. Let me know if there's any products you picked out for this month that you're excited about. I think the thing I'm most excited about is my Sydney Grace eyeshadows. I really haven't used those in a long time, so I'm excited to play around with those, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye!